Hello, hello, and welcome back to another stream. Today we're gonna do some more art since we've like finished Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. Our previous stream is like, let's celebrate by doing some funky little art. So let's mess around more in Photopea today and see like what the heck comes out of it, and see if it crashes again this time or what. But with that said, let's go ahead and get things set up here so you can actually see La Photopea. Let's see here. I think I'll just click this, so we should be able to see it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And you can see me too. And I whack my own headset. Oh no, I'm wounded. Can't do art. But hello. Welcome to the stream. So let's go ahead and get like our projects up here. So I think we're gonna do another like square thing, and I think the DPI this time is gonna be 400, which might blow everything up, because that is a high number. Also, this time when I was getting things set up, I actually realized, like, last time I made the joke, I was like, wake me up inside, but apparently all of these are song lyrics. It's like, wake me up before you go. What is love, baby, don't hurt me. Should have been twice as what is love, but that's okay. That's fine, they can make an update. So let's go ahead and get this all set up. We got our little thing set up here. I don't think we need to know the distances, but it's nice to know that our canvas is indeed square. Let's go ahead and just make some nice little some nice little kid fridge art. Just gonna throw things up on the fridge here. Get things set off, and that's beautiful. We'll start with that. Let's go ahead and start doing some funky stuff to it. And let's just let our mind go wild. Do some stream of consciousness here. Just truly dabble in the art. Let's go ahead and wiggle it out already though, because we've been really digging the wigglage lately, so why not continue with the trend, the wiggle trend, if you will. Did that. Let's get some polar coordinates here so we could take up a little bit more of the canvas, perhaps. Perfect. But these colors are a little frightening, so... that's good. Sure. Why not? Let's see what we could do here. I do like how this simplifies it a bit, which kind of is the opposite of what I just said we were gonna do. Sometimes that's just how it is. Maybe do find edges like once or twice here, so you can have some edges. Go ahead and fuse that together. Now we'll do polar coordinates. And do that. I think I might want to flip this one upside down, though. Yeah, that's more interesting. But we might wiggle the colors around again. I'm still not digging the red. But we can work with orange. We usually don't make anything with orange a whole lot. I guess this kind of color palette's more in our wheelhouse. So let's challenge ourselves. Let's use orange. Why not? We love a nice orange. We love some fruit. Why not? Well, if we do like a really crazy high kaleidoscope, what happens? Turns into that. Cool. I think we'll want this, but we'll make this like small so it's not dominating the entire frame. But we could put that like hereabouts, perhaps? Do that. Let's go through the blending modes again. I do kind of want to like have it actually blend into things a bit better. Got that. Let's continue going crazy. Why not? So if we do that, but we have these kind of line up, which might be a little tricky. It might not work just because of the angle. That's okay. We could approximate it, something like that. It's kind of cool. Do that. Go ahead and merge. Go ahead and crop. Delete that excess so we don't have to worry about that blowing up our system. And let's go ahead and mirror it. I can already hear my computer starting to screech, which is a good sign. That means we're along the the correct path here. That things are already starting to get concerned and or maybe blow up. We love that. So that was kind of cool. I think again, I want to flip it upside down though, perhaps. What happens if we do lighter color? I actually like that a lot more. It kind of breaks up this stuff and kind of makes it into like, it's almost like a flame, like the silhouette a little bit. We'll say that's what it totally is. Maybe, maybe motion blur? I don't know. We're just winging it. We do that and then blend it in, can we get like a cool effect? Kind of like that. Maybe if we lower the opacity a bit. It does kind of make things just blurry, which, you know, it is a blur effect, so it kind of makes sense. I think I want this to not be blurry though, perhaps, and maybe not this stuff so much either. And maybe not this stuff so much either. So just kind of the center and then the outside maybe. Sure. Could stick with that. As if we just invert it at this point. That's pretty cool. It's not orange. We're no longer doing what we said with the orange, but maybe we can use hue here. We can bring some of that back. Yeah, we could do like color. I do like a lot of the purple, so we can kind of delete everything that's not orange perhaps and work with that. So we could get this stuff. Could do that. Let's lower the size of this so you can get through these tricky bits. I felt like the orange doesn't work very well with these color tones, but because that does look better. But we said we're gonna challenge ourselves, so we're gonna challenge ourselves. Why not? It's important to, you know, try to grow, try new things, try new effects, maybe discover an entire new section of the color wheel. Why not? Try things that have never been done before, such as use the color orange. No one has ever used it, ever in the history of art. That's looking kind of funky though. I really like this shape at the top. I think some of this stuff's a little like just adding to the mess a little bit. Perhaps. Yo! Welcome. You've missed absolutely nothing. This is the first piece of art that we're working with here. So it would be incredible if like when you enter or whatnot, it's like, oh yeah, you've missed like 50 art pieces already in the span of 10 minutes. But I think if I ever hit that rate of output, that might be a little terrifying. Oh, this is what we got going on so far. It's just a little, whatever this is. It's like, what is it even? I don't know. I'll see what blending mode we can do to kind of make this cool, though. The answer is none of them. Oh, no worries. I hope that the Uber journey goes well. I hope everything's going good. I don't think I've ever taken it. Have I taken an Uber? I think I had to when I was in New York for grad school auditions, but I think that's my only Uber experience, perhaps. Which is kind of actually a little crazy. So, to think about. I'm like, do I want more contrast? I think the answer is yeah. Maybe even just that. What if we flip this upside down at this point? I think I like it upside down better, actually. Could do something like that, but I kind of feel like because it's hyper-symmetrical, perhaps it loses a little bit of, like, intrigue. So maybe if I shrink it down instead to be like that. Kinda cool. Could move some of these extraneous elements, though. It's cool. Getting somewhere. I definitely think this center part's the coolest part, so I think I might just scale it up and just work only with the center part, perhaps. That's good. It's good that the Uber is pretty good. Let's see here. I think this top part's cooler, maybe? I'm still just looking at this and I'm like, I don't like the orange. Even though I was like, we have to stick with orange. We gotta do the orange. So just not good with these colors. Honestly, if we scale it up even more. Because that's kind of interesting. This still doesn't feel like my, like, finest work yet, though. I don't think this is my Sistine Chapel, perhaps. And yeah, I think I'm getting used to the program. Like, it's kind of nice that it is essentially identical to Photoshop, so transitioning over to this was like easy peasy, thankfully. And it hasn't crashed yet so far today. I was working on some art for some like commissioned pieces, which is like super cool because I've never actually done like commissioned work before. But the dimensions I used for that were like 11 by 17 at like 400 DPI. And Photopea does not handle that very well, it turns out. So there were quite a few crashes when I was navigating that. But with the 8x8 at 400 DPI, even though I'm on like layer like 50 something already, it's like hanging in there pretty good. Which is very shocking. Honestly, that was kind of cool. I'm trying to figure out what kind of aesthetic I want for this piece. I feel like, oh, I feel like this is kind of getting close to the style, maybe. I don't know which of these I like more. I think this one is a little harder to look at than this one. This one's a little bit more ghostly. So, and yeah, Photoshop was able to handle it relatively okay, but then every time when I would hit like around like layer 200 or so, there was pretty noticeable slowdown, which kind of makes sense, because it's not, no human being should ever, ever reach those kind of numbers in a typical project, I think is what it was trying to tell me, so. Are the X-Men returning? Was it like a hashtag X-Men just on the side of the street? I think I did hear that they're looking at doing another X-Men movie, which like for me, someone who's like the X-Men are like like my life basically, or they were like my entire teen years. My entire teen years were Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses, Gargoyles, and X-Men. So like when I like think about X-Men coming back, I get a little excited, even though a lot of the movies have been. Uh, shall we say disappointing? Shall we say mediocre? Perhaps even terrible? I think at this point I don't even remember which ones I even liked. Um, ah, just spray paint X-Men. X-Men 87 sounds like a username. Is it like supposed to be set in the year 87 or something? Is that the reason for the like funky little like name? I wonder. I think we've completely gone away from the orange at this point, and I also think I did not want to find edges actually again. But perhaps this accident is actually what will save us. We can name this piece X-Men 87. But I guess now we would be at risk of like lawsuit if we did that. I kind of like this, but it's not better. I think this part's better, but this part's not. I think we want to keep some bright colors somewhere. Uh-oh. I hit like a brief period where it felt like it was like crashing. Okay. It's got Jubilee, so there's a chance, and that's kind of weird. If Magneto's like, hey, I'll be teaching economics, or like whatever. He's like, I need to find a side gig. But Magneto's still like one of the coolest characters like in X-Men, so I'm always happy when Magneto comes back. I'm always happy when Jubilee is there because she's kind of like the most relatable of the X-Men in almost every incarnation of it. Like, I would just watch an entire movie that's just like Jubilee trying to learn how to cook. That's how I feel. I would watch her do literally anything. Jubilee decides to pick up a sport, the movie. Like, I would be so down. Jubilee takes fencing lessons. As long as Cyclops isn't in it. As long as Cyclops is out of my Jubilee movie, I think he'll be okay. But if he's there, I guess I'll just have to figure it out. I'll have to endure. Let's see here. Maybe we could get the orange back again. Maybe our color scheme's just whack. Actually, this looks cool, and it has orange. So, you know, I think we're going with it. I still feel like the center of the image is the coolest part. Like, if perhaps it was, like, cropped to, like, here. We could do that. And then I think I might fuse some layers together at this point just to like prevent the slowdown from going as crazy as it currently is. But my computer is starting to screech. Starting to scream a little bit. Wow. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and save. Just in case. Cause things are happening. And this is art piece 7. What should this be called? I guess it hasn't fully taken shape yet, so I don't really know. But we do got like fire elements, we got like neon. We'll call it burst. We'll do that. Okay, so now we have that at least, so we can kind of... We have a backup in case everything blows up, and that's kind of okay. Let's just go ahead and delete everything from here on down. Maybe that'll free up a little bit of something. Maybe let's bring in this back. See what happens. See if we could get something cool going. That's a lot of color. It's a lot to look at. A lot of these are a lot to look at. Ooh. I mean, that's kind of cool. I kind of almost like the black and white elements, to be honest. Interesting. I want to keep this in color. I think I want to keep that in color. And I think I want to keep this in color. And then I almost like the idea of like literally making everything else black and white. So let's try that. Why not? Uh-oh. The slowdown is real. Oh gosh. Oh boy. So if it's like that. Could do like that. Kind of like keeping a little bit of this stuff though. Get rid of that green. I don't know. Do we think that's an improvement? I don't really know. I guess I liked it with color more, actually. Unless the whole thing's black and white, in which case maybe that'll work. No, I don't like it. Well, I kind of like it, but... I don't know. I think this is it. Maybe. Let's flip it upside down one more time and see if it's better upside down. Yeah, it's a lot better, actually. Okay. And we did it! We finished piece number 1. Oh, we do have to check that it's symmetrical, though. We haven't checked that yet. It's very important. It is not symmetrical. So you can either darker color or we could lighter color. I think darker color was cooler. So we'll do that. And we'll go ahead and export as. And we'll go ahead and save over that. Actually, let's not, just in case it blows up right now. Yeah, we did it. So that's piece number 1. A little crazy to look at, perhaps, but maybe it would be better served by being scaled in a bit. No. No, it's fine. It's all good. So let's go ahead and close that. Let's go ahead and get a new one. Cool. So we have piece number 1 done. Maybe we'll do a gradient for this one. We'll use this weird little funky mint green. Why not? And diamond? We could start with that shape, I guess. Then we'll go ahead and multiply, maybe. Oh, there we go. Now we have a concrete shape. Let's see if we can accentuate the shape with fine edges at all. Or get something weird out of fine edges, actually. So maybe we'll stick with that. Then flip that around. We got this like diamond thing going on. What happens if I multiply it a billion times? And then if I bring that back in here, maybe? We're kind of just winging this so far, which kind of makes sense because that's all we ever do. That's all we ever do. Okay, got that. And then if we wiggle this... Actually, what happens if we kaleidoscope this? Turn into some sort of like house insignia. This is the insignia that House wears in every episode of the TV series House, which makes it his insignia. I wonder if people out there still watch like reruns of House like on a day-to-day basis, because I kind of feel like that was like the show. I guess that was like the pre-Breaking Bad kind of almost is what it felt like to me. I wonder if it's mostly fallen out of the global consciousness at this point. These are the things we think about as we do art. Like, you know what this piece really reminds me of? House. I fear that we've started out by making this piece too crazy, so now it's gonna be a matter of trying to find a way to like pull it back into like some semblance of something. So let's see if we can find a way to do that. Because usually oil paint does a good job of like removing a lot of noise, which is kind of nice. So oil paint might help us out. I think we're gonna go with linear dodge here. Okay, got that. What happens if we kaleidoscope this? It just turns weird. Weird's good. Weird's always nice. Let's start from the bottom. And this gives us like a nice like color variation. Hue is kind of cool. I don't know about these though. Maybe that wasn't the way. Maybe I'll do sheer. Well, that's kind of cool, even though it's back to its like original diamond shape. But maybe some sort of synthesis of these two pieces. So if I did this, but still kept this part, now we have something to work with here. Let's see here. Now we're just gonna make things up. Actually, upside down looks kind of nice. That's kind of nice. So if we did that, but we kind of remove the parts that make it kind of obvious that it's just kind of stapled gun in, like staple gunned in there. Kind of how it feels to me, a little haphazard. And now we kind of have this like three-eyed thing going on, which is nice. I like that. Like a Bill Cipher almost from, well, I guess Bill Cipher only had one eye in Gravity Falls is kind of what like the vibe of it is for me. Let's try sheer. Let's give it like a bend. Kind of like this. But I do kind of want to bring parts of this back in. Mostly those corner stuff. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Got something. I do like that part, but yeah, if we do that, that might work. Sounds like the Lost Kingdom soundtrack. The like violin sounds. Kind of got that going on for it. Maybe we'll scale it up at this point just to get rid of some of this excess that we don't particularly care about. So you can focus on the details that are presenting themselves now. It's okay, computer, you can do it. Just pet it over here off to the side and hope for the best. Okay. Okay, it survived. But for how long? I like that a lot. It does get a little crazy though. So we're either gonna end up emphasizing like the voids in it, which is kind of like this, or we're gonna emphasize the weird like Final Fantasy spirit within Wiggly Woos. But maybe we can do like a fusion of both. Maybe we can Hannah Montana best of both worlds this thing. Let's try that. So if I do that, but then I delete here. That's kind of cool. Is there other parts that we want? We want like the tendrils over here maybe? Could do that. Okay, we got this now. It's no longer symmetrical. Let's go ahead and just delete some layers that we don't need anymore. Just delete all of them. Okay. We might want to even save here soon. I think we actually want... Well, did we want darker color or lighter color? I think we want darker color. Okay, let's try flipping it upside down now. I kind of think it's not as cool. Maybe if we do that. Is this the final, like, boss fight of Final Fantasy Spirits Within or whatever? What even happens in that movie? You watch it again at some point. We're just kind of getting more of the same going on. Maybe we just need to shift colors around? Maybe that'll help us? It's helping. It's giving us something to work with. I think I like this the most. And then what happens? This might be a little extreme. What happens if we just literally reduce it to like this though? Does that help us? We're just not quite there yet with this one, I feel. I mean, that kind of feels like it's getting closer. Same with this, so overlay perhaps. So let's see here. I liked overlay, so let's just go with overlay. And then maybe we'll oil paint this again. It'll help out. Or it'll proceed to do basically perceptibly nothing. Okay. See, we could wave it. We could do the wiggles and squiggles once more. Can see if that helps us out. Kinda does. That's kind of interesting. Kind of like this. I don't know why really, but it is interesting. So if we have that, we have this. Maybe we can make something work out of the two of them. That's like a simplification of the overall image. That's terrifying. That's kind of cool. This one's definitely going to be called like Spirits or something like that. Maybe this is one of the ones that has to go in black and white, maybe. Or maybe it needs more saturation. No, I think this one's going in black and white actually. Wow. Let's see here. Is this one done though? Because I kind of feel like now it kind of feels right. We looking at the details, do they look okay? They're a little smeared and smudgy. So maybe we'll do, I think this might be dangerous actually. I think I'm gonna go ahead and save this real quick just in case I blow it all up. Spirits. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do fine edges, which is probably gonna look real ugly. Actually, surprisingly not that bad. I don't need the crop tool anymore. I kind of want to add in like this slightest bit of noise again into it. Just so it has some kind of like feeling of detail. I don't want to go too extreme with it, so maybe there. It's so fun zooming into the art. It's like one of my favorite things is like, let's look at what like the actual like details of this thing are. So I kind of really like this area, so maybe we'll just actually keep just that area. And since we already saved previously, I don't feel too scared now, which is comforting. I mean, there's still the risk that I'll blow up everything somehow. It definitely sounds like everything's blowing up. Come on, computer. We can do this. Just an art piece. You've done a lot of these. It's okay. See, it was fine. Okay. I'm gonna try and like merge the two, but I kind of feel like it's kind of messy. Yeah, it was better before. Never mind. Okay. I think this one's done. So this one is spirits. Yay, piece number 2 down. Yeah, as I hold up like 4 fingers. How many fingers am I holding up? That's how many art pieces this one is. This is what number it is. Okay, start a new one. I think we're going a little bit faster than usual. We're at 2 pieces, 43 minutes in, so about like 20 minutes per piece is kind of crazy. We're doing good. We're doing good work. Let's see here. It really lagged out when I just did that, so that's a little concerning already. So we might have to at some point just close Photopea altogether because she's getting a little rowdy. She's starting to rebel. She's in that phase, oh no. Leave some wiggles and squiggles. Barely perceptible wiggles and squiggles. We're gonna blow that up. Okay, get that going. Also, every time I stream art, for some reason, I feel like my nose starts running. But when I stream video games, it does not do that. So it's very much what is going on here. I think that used to be the case too. Maybe it's just the art like coming out of my brain, essentially. That's how it manifests. This music's so calming. Let's go to the next one. I want something crazy. Actually, where's the new song? Where's one of the new ones I added? And we might need to close Photopea because it can't do anything anymore. Oh no. Okay, we'll go ahead and close it. Well, I guess we just started this one, so we're okay. We're okay losing this. It's all good. Let's see here. Then we'll go ahead and slide that back. I learned how to eradicate that annoying pop-up from last time. Oh, but now we have to redo our canvas. Ugh. 8 by 8. Okay. So I think what I did previously, if I remember correctly, so I did that a bunch, selected it. I think I did like fine edges, if I remember correctly. I think I did it more than once. Did I do it 3 times or just twice? I think I did it twice last time, but we'll do 3 times this time, because, like, why not? Live life on the edge. Okay, we did that, and then we did the wiggly woo. So we do the wave filter, did that, we went ahead and duplicated it, flipped it horizontal. I think I did darker color. You can definitely tell that the wave pattern it generated this time is slightly different from last time. It'll become a little bit easier to see when the whole thing's scaled up. Because the face in the center is slightly different. I don't think anyone else would ever notice. But I noticed. I don't need to crop anymore. So let's go ahead and polar coordinates this thing. Do that. We got some like sound waves going on. Go ahead and flip it vertically. I like linear dodge quite a bit. And if I bring that down like that, that'll work. Now I'll need to crop again. And then I think I want to bring back the OG. This thing. Invert it. Lighter color. Shrink it down. Put it on top here. I think it's not symmetrical. I feel like it's slightly off center. So we're gonna do that, we're gonna fix it. Okay. As if we reverse the polar coordinate now. Brings it into that kind of dealio. If we oil paint that. Sometimes oil paint in Photopea seems like it does literally nothing. But maybe that's just like me. Maybe that's just my perception of it. It's probably actually doing something, but I'm just like, I refuse to believe. Okay, let's see here. Could this disrupt the pattern a little bit? That's fun. Like that. Merge those layers. I think we need to do something with the outside though. And maybe we'll do something funny, which is we'll just paint bucket tool it. It's blue now. We'll just do that. We kaleidoscope this. We'll use the kaleidoscope to add texture to the outside, I think. I think that seems valid. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Oh, I need to crop it though, didn't I? Maybe I'll get a tissue. Maybe I should do that. I feel like the colors inside do not match what's going on the outside, which is like a little bit of a problem. Like, it's not a significant problem. I guess I could have just color overlaid the whole thing, huh? Good. But we'll just do hue instead of color so it doesn't all become it. We'll do that. Let's go get this again. And then maybe with this we can kind of disrupt the color so it's not all samey. Or we could do that, but I do want the color on the outside still. hue, color. There's gotta be something cool in here somewhere. Maybe there's not. Maybe everything that I thought did not come to fruition. I don't think I like this piece being completely, like, symmetrical. But we'll work from here. And did I crop everything? I think I did. Yeah, it looks like we're good. That's kind of fun. I like this background texture stuff. That's fun. Like that. That's cool. This feels like a, not quite a title card, but when like a Madoka Magica, like witch or whatnot shows up, I feel like this like feels like some of them. Makes sense. I think I like this one the best, but I do kind of want to keep a version of it with the funky colors because I kind of like the funky color. If I put this above this, I was like, can we have the funky colors, but also kind of... That's cool, I like that. Okay. Nice. We're getting something. Oil paint obliterates everything. So what if we oil paint with the inverse? Maybe it'll help. Felt like that helped a little bit. And then if we find edges, maybe? I don't know. I like that. I think it was better before though, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so I'll do that. Let's work with this a bit. So if we zoom in, what's like going on? There's like so much like noise to deal with. Oh, that's why I inverted it and oil painted, wasn't it? We'll just do one oil paint. Maybe two. And then we'll invert it back. That's a little bit better, I think. I think we need to delete some stuff here. So maybe from here on down, which is not a whole lot to delete. Will this help us out? That's interesting. And then I want to bring this up. I think I still want to keep those parts black and white, maybe. I don't know, actually. It feels weird if there's like only so much black and white, or there's only so much color. So what happens if I like yank the saturation real high again? Could do that. I don't really know what this is. I don't really know what I'm making this time around. Which is kind of interesting. Maybe shear's not the way to go. Yeah, I think that was a flop. Oh no, I'm entering my flop era. Oh no. Get back to that. It's like this piece is cool, but it's like I don't really know what to do with it. So it's like we can do that. This song's kind of a bop. Well, this part is kind of weird. Can't do that to me, music. You can't get me in like a vibe, and then suddenly, suddenly Skrillex walks into the room. Did that. It's like one part like what is it, like that Bramble Blast level in Donkey Kong Country, and then one half Skrillex going wild. Very interesting. Like how the first two pieces we kind of floored through pretty fast, and then this one I'm kind of just sitting on being like, I don't know what's happened here. I don't know what's happened here on this day. Like, is it the colors that don't feel right? Is it just the overall design feeling a little blah? Let's see. I can't handle this. Can't handle this music. It's also not symmetrical again, which is interesting. I can't handle this music either. That works. It's also kind of jaunty and happy, but in a way that feels supportive. In a way that feels right. Let's see here. I need to delete some of these like layers. Let's check this out again. Let's see what I had going on way back here. I feel like this actually fixes a lot of it. It's still too noisy, perhaps. So we'll try and see if oil paint will save us again. Let's see here. One more for good measure. I think that helped a little bit. A little bit smaller. Maybe like that? Is this a thing? I don't know what this is. What am I making? What am I doing? Slow descent into madness as I question the nature of my own work. I think my computer is gonna blow up again, so... Tried to pull a fast one there, didn't it? That feels messy, but that feels like something. Like, I don't like this top part. Let's see what we can do. Like, that feels better. Feels a lot better. Okay, and then we're gonna flip it around and then we're gonna save. Out of fear. Fear and concern. Though I do kind of wish that this center down part was still back in there. Maybe like that. I don't know. I guess it is better. Okay, now we have to save before everything explodes. What do we even tentatively name this, though? It's very clown color. But I don't want to name it clown color. Let's see. What's another name for clown? There's one that starts with a P, but it's not coming to mind because my brain's just like Pirouette, and that's not the right word. But that's what this piece is named now. Pirouette. Sometimes it's that easy. Okay. Let's delete from here on down now. Maybe like here. Do like that. Okay, so that should free up a little bit of space. And then let's try adjusting the colors. Man, this piece is such a struggle. I feel like I'm like fighting. My own art. Fighting my own art. Crazy. I like that. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. This center part's a little but yeah, we can do that. So we got the rising sun up here. We got a clown being tormented and descending to hell. I think that's the story that this piece has. Come on, oil paint, do something. I can't tell if oil paint did anything. We'll find out here. That does look cleaner, I think, right? Yeah. Looks a little better. Yeah. I don't know. It still doesn't feel done. Maybe it's done. I don't know. Is this the worst thing I've ever made in my life? That's how I feel. I feel lost. I feel concerned. I feel confused. I feel a bubbling sense of self-doubt. Maybe if I do this... Oh no, I messed up. Maybe instead of doing the soft brush, I'll do I'll do the chunky one. She's the brush is just slightly too big. Still too big. Keep the negative space at the bottom, though. Is that an improvement? I think so. Except for maybe not these ones. Maybe like that? Sure. Okay, so we have this, and now we have this. I don't like how faded these spots are, though, but that's because I used this brush in the center, isn't it? It's all my fault. I made some mistake. I'm gonna go get a tissue real quick. I'm gonna do that real fast. It's not like Naruto run away. Now we can return with new sight, with new eyes, with a new tissue. And think about what we've done. What we've wrought here, what we've brought into this world. Maybe I'll just redo the thing. It was 9, I think was the setting, right? Pretty sure it was 9. Maybe it was 8. Maybe it was 9. Close the current window first. What are you telling me? Yeah, I think it's 9. Okay. Let's redo this. With precision. How did I do this? How did I do this with precision, without precision? What did I do? Kind of the top part here, I just kind of went crazy. That looks correct. And ultimately, we're gonna make it symmetrical anyways, so it's kind of fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's, it's fine. I guess then I did this stuff. I left that one because I thought it was kind of cool. Okay. I did that. This is not symmetrical whatsoever. That's fine. Okay. I think that's better. Oh, but then I forgot to delete the center part. Okay, I think we did it. Okay, and now we merge that, and now we flip it around, and now we symmetrical it, and then we call it good. Okay, so that's darker color, slider color, darker color, lighter color. I think I want to go with lighter color, perhaps. Also, I keep not saying perhaps, I just keep saying perhaps. Just a single perhaps. Okay, we're done. We did it. Well, let's look at the colors first. I think these colors are cool, but let's see. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. Save. And this one's Pirouette 2. And we did it! Okay. So we're either gonna make like 4 or 5 pieces. We'll see what happens here, so. Or maybe we'll do like 700. After the struggle of that last piece, I think that that is incredibly unlikely. Let's do something funky. Let's just make a random selection. Let's do that. Let's get this paint bucket. Do that. Okay, and then if we modify, if we contract it by like, I don't know, like 50. And then if we paint bucket this with some random other colors. Do that, and then what if we duplicate it and we do the same thing again, but we do it with like 150. Wow. When we do it with just one, we'll do orange. Why not? It's like a strata cut or whatever. And then we'll go ahead and copy that. And then if we fuse it back onto itself, can we get something funky? No. No, we cannot. Okay, cool. We'll start with that. And then I kind of want to do, let's do an advanced shear. Let's go crazy. Yeah. Now we have abstract shapes floating in the void. Okay. Multiply. Go ahead and use find edges. Add that in. Okay. Let's go ahead and kaleidoscope. do that. Go ahead and position that in the center there. We'll go ahead and bring it also up here. We'll go ahead and shrink this one then. Nice. Honestly, this kind of looks like a piece already. Like, I would buy this. Maybe only me. Maybe I'm the only one that would buy it. Let's see here. See here. I like most of the other elements, so I kind of like this going into this one. Like these like kind of things on the side here. I guess now that I think about it, this is almost a way to make like an eye shape. Huh. We're learning things. Let's see here. Do I like the colors? Kinda like them. Oh, it's not a preview. That's interesting. I think the colors are actually the best that they can be. Just surprising. How do we make this one symmetrical though? Turns into a disaster. A horrible, horrible disaster. Oh god. I just keep thinking back, like, did I prefer this as it was originally? It's like, I kind of do. I kind of almost want this part added in, though. Just because it adds in something. Adds in some sort of structural support. It's almost like a weird mech robot with, like, big ol' arms. Kind of what it feels like. This is its power core, that's its other power core. Yeah. So you got that or this. I do like the like half-lidded eye of this one though. So maybe we'll keep that. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that's an improvement because it adds some sort of variant from that, so it's not just literally the same object. And then if we flip it upside down, it's worse. There's also excess going on apparently, so. Song's so chill. I forgot I added my own music to this playlist. So this is a song that I made. Which is kind of cool. What do we name this, though? I think this one's already done, which is a little wild. Maybe something like focus? I feel like that's appropriate. I guess it's not symmetrical also. Okay. Good catch, me. Good catch. Yeah. You can name it Focus. Can name it that in honor of the Ariana Grande song. I don't think I've named a piece that yet. So let's do 10. Focus. Oh. Nice. So let's go ahead and make a new one. Go ahead and make piece number 4? We're either on 4 or 3 today. I think that was our 4th one, maybe. I don't know, numbers are arbitrary. But that was a fun technique. Kinda dig that, so let's try again. Let's see if we can make something like infinitely worse. We'll do that. Do that. Fix that shape a bit. Okay. That song's called Skeleton Salsa. I think it's my, like, one of my 3 favorite songs I've ever made. Okay. Did that. And then what happens if the background, we slap a gradient onto it? I don't know what reflected means. We're gonna leave this white. Why? I don't know. But maybe it'll be a handy thing that will save us in the future. The funky siren song. A song that always makes me feel like this should be playing in the background, like Arrival or some like alien movie. Or like a space shuttle taking off, maybe? I don't know, what's the music video for this? The sun going over the horizon. That seems pretty traditional. I think we broke Photopea though. We'll wait a few seconds. We'll give it time to think. Okay, so it just doesn't want to do that. Yeah, it's broken. Okay, we'll close it. Take 2 or 3, I guess, technically, actually. Let's see here. That looks pretty good. Let's do this again. Let's make the dimensions. Photopea definitely crashes more than Photoshop, but I also know that I am using both programs in a way that is, perhaps not meant or intended. Oh, I forgot my settings are different now. Everything resets with time. Things that once before were familiar are suddenly, again, anew. I guess I'll just start with the gradient this time, and then we'll select everything outside that. Then we'll modify contract 150. We'll sign a contract here on the dotted line. Do another neon. Let's do one more. Do this one 75. We'll call this one this color. Okay, did that. I guess if my selection goes off the border, it actually will count it in this one, whereas I think Photoshop did not. I think Photoshop was like if it's off the border, it's not a real thing kind of dealio. I was much more a fan of that process of the I do not see it kind of variety. Let's go ahead and emboss this thing. We haven't done that. We have to do 90. Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Okay. I just want like color or something. Hue, perhaps. Maybe saturation even. The song's way too high. Maybe that's cool. I like that. Maybe we'll kaleidoscope this one too. I do like that funky little star that showed up, but like that. Go with that. Okay, let's go ahead and flip it. Maybe this one will be fine. Symmetricalized. Yeah. We can symmetricalize it like that as well. And I kind of think I almost want to treat the symmetrical parts, like what I just made, as like a border, perhaps. Instead, draw this in. If I do it like that, and then if I inverse the colors of that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going for yet with this thing. I think the lines help a little. I like that. Intriguing. Let's see here. I do like this top part, but I don't really care for any of the rest here. So let's figure that out. I have the hiccups again. Ugh. Why? Why for am I cursed with these hiccups? Oh, is this slightly asymmetrical? Fun. I love that. I do like this centerpiece, so maybe let's zoom into whatever that's got going on for it. But now I really don't like this part. Dang it. We can fix it though, I think. I have the perfect technique for fixing it. Which is just, if we delete it, it never happened and it did not exist. Perfect. Oh, this is the weird baby crying song. Okay. Got that. Okay. So we certainly got some stuff going on here now. It's almost got like a... What is it? Like... It's got a certain like... Je ne sais quoi. A certain like style of some sort to it. But I can't quite place it in my mind. Not better. I don't know, I kind of like this like ocean blue. I just don't like this diamond in the center. That's the main thing. I like the diamond more with this color scheme, but I kind of like everything else more with the different color scheme. So maybe we could just do some sort of like half and half. Some sort of something like that, maybe. I think it's not symmetrical again now, though. I think maybe we'll also wave this one as well. Out of curiosity, if anything. That's pretty cool, actually. So I could do this. Let's see here. Could do that like here. Can I keep the diamond actually with the wiggly woo? I think I have to do this with precision, but I don't quite precisely know what I want, which makes it hard. Like, I think I want this to not have the wiggles. This is a wiggle-free zone. I don't know. Maybe just like this. Something like that. Yeah, that's fine with the wiggling. How about if we just make this, if we kaleidoscope this, though? It kind of creates this, like... Wow, I like how I just didn't say anything there. It creates this, thing, so... I think that's cool. It makes a thing. You can definitely see that the graphical quality is starting to decrease the more that I blow these things up, though. That's cool, though. But maybe we can just fix that. What if I... Hold on. What if I... take that... No, it's not gonna work. It's all or nothing, I fear, with this. This is cool, but this is easier to look at for sure. Or maybe it was the exact opposite of what I just said. I'm not quite sure. Let's figure this out. Something like that, maybe. It's a bit better. Let's clean up these little green blips here. Maybe something like this. I feel like we're getting somewhere. Make light in? Yeah. Very good. Okay. And then let's put all of our hope and faith into oil paint. To clean this thing up a little. Which it didn't really do. So, never mind. Maybe we'll do fine lines again. Or fine edges. Yeah. Ah. Well, it sure did make things worse. So that is comforting. Yeah. Okay. I think this one's done, perhaps. Maybe we'll flip it upside down and see. I think that's a bit better, maybe? I actually don't know. My brain stopped working. To just go completely silent. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Is this cooler? What am I doing? Okay. I was looking at if it's upside down, right? I think I think if it's upside down, it kind of makes it almost like a weird DNA creature, which is nice. If it's right side up, it's more of a symbol. Yeah, we're gonna go a weird DNA creature, I think. The only other thing is maybe we should look at some colors, perhaps. I think I'm gonna do it by doing it this way. So say if I did the hue like that, and then if I hue saturated it, let's see what's up. No, I think I like the variety of colors, so I do kind of like this actually. It's not bad. Is there parts that are benefited by it being a single color? Nah, we're gonna stick with the craziness. Okay, I think this one's good. This one's a little weird. It reminds me of Deoxys a little bit. We can name it deoxyribonucleic acid. Can name it that. Gonna use my little tissue again, real quick. Let's see here. Let's see here. What's like a good... What's a good name? Hold on. Also, I want to test one more thing before we save it, even though I should probably... I'm gonna save it first, just in case. Let's see here. Also feels very Pride Month. It's very that. I don't want to name it Pride, I don't think. Let's see here. It's got the wiggles, it's got the waves. Maybe resound, like resound, maybe. Feels kind of sound wavy. Feels celebratory. Could be named celebratory. Maybe celebrity. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, and then the thing I was gonna do is kind of fit the area is I wanted to maybe omit some of the outside, but every time I do this we lose a little bit of visual quality, so but if it's just like that, maybe we bring it in slightly more. It's like that. Nah, it was better before. Well, we already saved it before, so... But we'll save it again, just in case. I'll save this one as 2, just in case it blows up somehow. Okay. We got 15 minutes. Let's try one more. Let's try and make a 5th or 6th piece. Yeah. Every time I click that, are you sure you don't want to save the thing? I get scared. It's like, there's unsaved work. I'm like, I know, but I know as soon as I hit the save PSD option, everything's just gonna crash, so I don't trust like that. Let's just make like a full-on background, and then chop some things out, because this method's been kind of cool. We'll even approach it in a different way, even though it's literally achieving the same effect, kinda. Do that, even though that's the same colors we had before, I think. Ah, good old lovable clown sitcom. Our favorite. I guess this effect is slightly different. Just the way that it's functioning is a little different. We'll do that. And we'll crop. Okay. It looks like we're not getting something as funky as per usual. As we've been getting with this kind of thing. So that means we're just gonna have to do some extra work. Okay, got that. And let's go ahead and rotate it. Go ahead and do that. I feel like we're getting closer to something now. As for what, I don't know. Okay. Like how like sad it sounds by the end of it. Okay, got that going. Let's see here. What else can we do here? Actually, before we fuse those, let's adjust the color on this. Make it stand out a little bit more, maybe. We could do that. Okay. Get into something. I do think we're perhaps overusing wave a little bit. It's like almost becoming a crutch of sorts. Nope, wrong button. Cool. Let's bump up the brightness here. Let's do that. And I only want that part, I think. I have to remember to stretch out my spine. Okay. Find edges. Find edges again, perhaps. We do need to simplify these colors because they're a little like headache inducing to look at. My bad. Okay. We'll do that. I still don't know if this is heading in the right way or not. Maybe this will help simplify it a little bit. I say as it gets less and less simple. We do want some color back in, though. Kinda like that. I don't know. It's like a little too broken up to really be like an identifiable thing right now. Hmm. It's turning into something. Maybe we'll emboss it again. I guess I just realized the one thing I haven't seen is extrude. I haven't seen that effect in here. Kind of makes it pop a little bit more. This one's also not turning out too well so far. It's a little concerning, but that's okay. Actually, do that. Where's that color layer we had before? Did I fuse it away? We could take the original color, actually. That's kind of interesting. Well, that's cool. This is kind of similar to what we did before in that one piece. Oh, I guess every time I do the kaleidoscope and then I unpolar coordinates out of it, it's gonna have this kind of similar effect, I guess. It's good to know. I don't know what I'm making. It's just a lot of visual clutter right now. It's like visual clutter, but none of it's quite working together. Okay, what if we just start making shapes in this thing? Or if we do, and then it proceeds to not do anything. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and select, modify, contract. We're gonna do that 75 again, and then we're gonna invert that again. So now we have a shape that we can focus on, which is good. I feel like immediately that gets it like a focal point, which is kind of good. Okay, that's not helping. And we could do this, so we can kind of give it more of a shape even. Okay. I can feel the dinner hunger starting to descend upon me. I guess as my hunger increases, my talkativity also decreases. Guess that makes sense. Gotta work on it though. Gotta remember to talk. It's important. Communication's cool. Let's see here. Let's go back a bit. Let's go back to here, maybe? I don't remember what this is. Okay. Let's see if we could do something with it, though. Could do that, whatever that does. Maybe we wave it now? Gotta be lighter color for this one. But then what? That's kind of interesting. Like, I could do that, and then I could reselect. I see here. Select out here, 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 to here. Do that. And just delete that section. No. Maybe this plan was a foible. Maybe this was not proper. Well, that actually worked. Okay. Got something here. Because now the center has like a focal point, which is good. I just realized that was a lot of layers that I just hit merge on. So yikes to that. Flipping it upside down, I think, helped. And what happens if I kaleidoscope now? We get more lines. I think that wasn't the right kaleidoscope shape to pick. Maybe, but we'll keep it just in case. Let's do like 4. The colors still are like whatever, I feel. Maybe mostly desaturate. Maybe colorize. Nah. What's that color in the center considered? It's not any of these. It's red. Okay. Interesting. Weird. Okay. Lighter color. Darker color. I think I probably just want to like... That's kind of neat, actually. Maybe I wanted to do the opposite. I wanted to oil paint like this. Or maybe we don't oil paint. We do that. We do this. And then we do hard mix, maybe? No. I messed up, didn't I? Okay, we got that. What What is going on? Am I not doing the right layer here? It's just not changing anything. Okay. Oh, that's because it's on saturation, duh. Okay, so it's not taking into account hue or anything. Merge. I think I should reduce some layers here real quick. Just pick from here to like just delete all that. Maybe we'll flip it upside down. We'll increase the size of it. We'll do that maybe. Delete crop pixels. I think we're getting kind of closer to something good. Which if it crashes now, I'm gonna be so sad. Be so heartbroken. I guess we'll just kind of see if this is a thing. I guess this might be it. Let's see here. We'll save this just in case real quick. I don't know. I feel like this is almost like some like key to a tomb or something. I don't really know what to name that then. Maybe inscription? I might have already named something inscription. Engrave? Yeah, that works. Just come to it real fast, just be like, that's fine. I think I like this yellow, but I don't like this red / pink. But they all being the same colors kind of lame too, isn't it? Okay. Do that. Cool. I think this one's done. It's not too bad. It's not my favorite thing I've ever made, though. Well, that's okay. I'm sure other people will dig it. And besides, I'm starting to starve to death. Should have eaten more. Should have eaten more. I know that before I stream. Gotta remember. But I think this one turned out pretty cool. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up all of the things that we did today. So make one of these. Go ahead and load that up. Okay, so we have, how many did we do today? I think we did 6. Cool. I'll go ahead and yank them all in here. Quite a variety of styles we have going on here. So let's look at them in order here. So our first one that we started with is this one called Burst, which is very much a explosion of color. A burst, if you will. I have Spirits, which is very like heavy metal album font art kind of stuff. Very Final Fantasy Spirits with it. Pirouette, which is still, I think, Clown being sent to hell. But it's kind of cool. I like it. Focus, which is definitely like the most like tame and easy to look at because of all the negative space. I find that it's quite relaxing. So that's good. Celebrity, which looks like a little DNA like monster thing. It's very Deoxys, but he's like messed up. Got that going on. And Engrave, which actually now that I look about it in context, I'm like, it's not that bad. I do like kind of like this weird like wiggly squiggly like there's almost like smudges of like paint like being thrown off to the sides. So they have like this central image and stuff, so not bad. So you did 6 more pieces of art. I feel like the art today is very like busy and chaotic. Which I guess is accurate and fitting for me. Find like a good celebratory jam here. All the bleeps and blops. But yeah, we did it. We did 6 more art pieces and Photopea. Had some little times where we had to close Photopea today, but all in all, I'm still happy that we can like make art in it. So, and some of the pieces turn out like super cool. So, some of them I'm still a little like but all in all, it's just like cool seeing what we come up with. So, that said, I'm gonna throw this on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, hello. And then I'm gonna put all these pieces on my Darkroom and Redbubble stores, so if anyone wants to check them out, all of my art from streams and just like art in general will be thrown up on there. And then, is there anything else I'm doing? Probably do another game stream. I think on Tuesday I'm gonna do one from 2 to 5, and I think we're gonna start Kingdom Hearts. And if I can't get that to work, we'll figure something else out. But that is currently the plan. This song is weird. Let's find something else. Eh. Yeah, that works. Sounds like Rainbow Road, but cool. That said, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you the next stream. Ooh. Now I'm gonna go get dinner. So that's cool. So that's how let's go ahead and transition to our ending stream screen. So bye. As per usual, as per always, thanks for watching.